shall reap if we faint not. Amen. Amen. In due season, don't get weary. Don't get tired. Keep on keeping on. If stones are being thrown, just duck and move out of the way. That's what Jesus did, right? He said he hid himself and he went out another way. Amen. Amen. He who has an ear, let him hear what the Spirit says to the churches. To him who overcomes, I will give to eat from the tree of life, which is in the midst of the paradise of God. I wanted to end with that because it was sin that separated man from God. It was the sin taking that fruit from the tree when God said don't do it. And as soon as they did, they had to get out of the garden and they had to separate because they couldn't eat of the tree of life. Sin brings forth death. Sin brings forth separation from God. Sin brings forth the separation from the promises of God. Our sin and our failures, it'll get the religious crowd all over us, right?
Come on.
But when we come and we fall down at the feet of Jesus, we go, yes, I'm guilty. If you allow him to, he will stand for you. He will stand in the gap for you. He'll say, I was condemned for you. I defeated death for you. I defeated sin for you. And he'll cause your accusers to scatter. He will renew you. He will give you a new purpose. He'll give you a new mission. And I don't know exactly what happened to that woman. I don't know if she was, but if I believe from that day on, she was different. She should have been dead, but she was alive because Jesus stood in the gap. You should have been dead, but you're alive because Jesus stood in the gap. And one of these days when we're around the throne of God, one of these days, amen, when the trumpet sounds, and we're caught up, amen, changed in a moment, in a twinkling of an eye, amen, we'll be rejoicing. So we should have been dead. We should have been in a lake of fire. But Jesus was hung on a cross. But Jesus took our place, amen. And if we can rejoice about that then, amen, can we rejoice about it now? And I don't know where you are with God. I know there was a lot in that message. There was a lot of different things. And if something that I said hit you, or something that the Lord said today has triggered you, that I want you to come and give that to God. If you've been going through some heaviness, you've been going through some trials and some heartache, and there's been some stones thrown, or at least some threatenings of stones being thrown, then I urge you to come and lay down at this altar for a while and let God stand in the gap. And you'll hear him say, neither do I condemn you. Where's your accusers at now?